Listen, what I was saying is, I don't know what's going on Twitter. I've been kind of out of the loop, but I checked earlier today just to see if there was anything we should talk about. I can't think of anything. Madeleine Albright died. I don't know if that's a positive thing or a negative thing, so I'm just going to say I'm sorry that happened or real, oh, yay. You know, I don't know. So we're going to go
say yay to someone dying, Chris. That's like
really. You wouldn't say yes to like, oh, you wouldn't be like, oh, yay, Osama bin Hitler just died. You wouldn't like,
oh man, dude, I wish he had a better life. It's unfortunate he lived the life he did.
Suck a dick. Come on.
I don't celebrate anyone die. If Joe Budden died, maybe I'd do a backflip.
Kingston, let me do you.
Wow.
Let me paint you.
You hate Joe Budden more than a hybrid of Hitler and Osama bin Laden.
One's real, one's not.
Listen, Kingston, let me run a hypothetical by you. And I hope Liley is listening to this in her imaginary throne world or wherever the fuck she is.
In her fucking throne world like Sabathoon.
Let's say some man in a carrot.
This is
suit.
so.
Let's
fucking,
say, hold on,
so grotesque, but okay.
Let's say just some man in a carrot suit. You're on a date with Liley, right? You're just hanging out, and then suddenly Liley gets cut up a million pieces. Guy in a carrot suit with a katana just cuts her into 10 million pieces. Laughs at you, runs away. You find out that 3 weeks later, oh, that carrot man is dead. How do you feel?
I'm like, he killed my wife, and I hate him for that. But at the same time, no one does that for no reason. That is literally.
You sound like a fucking politician that's about to purchase an F-150. That's what you sound like.
So what? So what? If I want to get a car that satisfies me and my buddy's transportation and sexual desires, is there a problem with that? Ford
F-150. You sound so fake. That sounds like such a polished fake answer.
It's not a polished fake answer, dude.
That's not real, Kingston. That's not real. That's not a human reaction.
Yes, no, it's not because people choose not. Look, this is real. This is me. This is me being Kingston Jameson. This is aside from me being Sweeney, all right? Aside from me being Sweeney, this is a real person me, all right? Real person me. I try my hardest. I try my hardest not to hate people because it's easy to just hate people. It's true. It's really easy to just like, this person wronged me. Fuck this guy. I hope you die. I hope all this horrible things happen to you.
That's when you can hate somebody. That's
like the most appropriate. That is the most appropriate time to hate someone.
But everyone has different circumstances that leads them down the paths they go down. And it's really easy to say, fuck that person, instead of being like, man, it's unfortunate that person did what they did. It's
Lily,
really fucked up.
Okay, he doesn't care. He would not care, Lily. If you got cut the fuck up, if that Slapchop guy came out, it's like, it's me, Vince, with Slapchop, and took you, Lily, listening to this, Lily, took you and Slapchopped you the fuck up in front of Kingston, he'd be like, he must have had his reasons. You know,
dude,
no, I wouldn't say that.
Slapchopped to death.
That'd be horrible. That'd be horrible because it hurt really bad once. The first one hurt really bad.
He's got to start with the hand first, and then just like work his way up the arm and shit.
Oh my god! There's an exit point for like your hand is, so he just works all the way up through you.
You're just watching him do it.
He gets your nose. He gets your nose randomly in there.
It's like, God, how? But it's true. It's true. Like too often people just hate or be like I make a really solid effort. Like I understand there are moments where I'm still a person. I'm like, fuck that guy. I wish this person nothing but the worst, you know? Like, every time I look at the Kardashians, my hatred, it sets ablaze. And I'm like, you guys are the reason why so many horrible things have happened in modern society.
But she didn't kill anyone.
She didn't kill. Yes, I understand. I understand that.
So if you had the opportunity, I don't know, man. It just seems weird. Like, it's a natural human emotion that you seem to be suppressing. It's kind of weird.
I'm not as much suppressing as much as I understand, like,
nah, you're suppressing,
I feel it, and I feel the anger from it, but I'm like, I can't judge you. Like, I can't be the person to be like, oh, you deserve to die.
Can.
I can't. I cannot, bro. I cannot. I don't feel like that's the right thing to do.
So okay.
You guys think you guys don't think I'm crazy.
So you and Lily procreate, and God forbid there's a Kingston Jr. You know, like right, he's 3 years old, whatever. And then the fucking Slapchop guy rolls up in his F-150 and kidnaps the kid, chops him to pieces, and mails him back to you.
I would be really angry with that person, but I'd be like, I hope you eventually understand what you did. Like you took a life, you took
and then
my
he's like,
life.
I can't wait to chop another one of your kids up. He
waits for you to have more kids so he can slap chop them.
It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. But like, how I can't like. I've had
Slapchop killer.
This is fucked and horrible. But I've had times where people have wronged me really fucked up. Like, people have done really fucked up things to me, you know? And, like, there are times where, like, I had the easiest opportunity to just retaliate and do something really horrible to them, too. But I just chose not to, because I was like, if I do this back, all it's going to do is just validate someone else to do something fucked up.
First of all,
hold on.
I understand what you're talking about because you're talking in like comic book logic. But let me explain something.
It's not comic book logic.
Hold on. Let me explain something.
It's not.
It is. Hold on.
It's not though. It's not. It's comic logic to you because you're not big enough of a person to get over it. That's why.
No. You don't understand what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about going out and killing the person. I'm not talking about doing something retaliatory. I'm just talking about finding out that something terrible happened to that person and being, oh, good. I feel good about that. I don't feel necessarily like too bad about that. You're saying you would feel no positive emotions for that at all? If the Slapchop killer who Slapchop your young son, or whatever the fuck his name is.
It's very unhealthy, man. And look at the one thing.
I think what you're doing right now. What you're doing right now is you're.
Let me tell you why it's unhealthy.
You're putting medical terms on things. Let me
tell you why it's unhealthy.
Everyone feels those parents like, oh my god, this person hurt me.
You need to go through the. And you need to not suppress it. You have to go through it.
This isn't just like.
You're going to. You're going to feel anger towards them.
No, see, look at what you're doing right now is preemptively trying to suppress the rage that you would feel and the satisfaction you would feel with that person expiring. Yes, you are.
I'm not suppressing it because no matter what, I'm going to feel what I feel.
Well, that's the whole fucking point.
That's
the whole point. But you're fucking actively trying to fucking governor your rage or your fucking or your. You're green-lighting somebody dying because they suck ass. No, and you're trying to govern that shit.
I'm not governing. All I'm saying is that I just try not to hate people. I just try not to.
Look, I don't have to try. There's some people. I don't hate very many people on this earth, but there's some people that like I get very like. Say right now, I can think of someone that's who actually is affecting my life very negatively, like fucking Vladimir Putin. And if he happened to get Swiss cheesed, I would fucking cheer. I wouldn't cheer.
Yes. I'd be like, that motherfucker sucked, and he was an asshole. But that's still a person that was alive, and I just wish it happened better.
You're so fucking dumb. I
don't believe that.
I don't think I'm dumb, bro.
You think like every person is just. Like, there's no fucking people that are just the amount of suffering that guy has caused. And you're like, oh, he's still a person.
Yes,
like that
absolutely.
Fucking guy gave a shit about any fucking person, and you're just like trying to empathize. You're a fucking empath for no reason. You're just like an empath.
You guys don't get it, bro.
You have dangerous. You have a danger. That's not your man. It's a really good thing that we live in like a stable. Like we're not living in medieval because you'd be. Yeah. You'd be first person gone.
We're reasonable.
How would I be the first person gone?
Because you don't know how to like understand who's a threat.
I know.
You'd be like, he raped my dog and took my crops, but like he's got his own thing going on. I guess I'll just respect it.
He's still a person. He's still a person at the end of the day.
You guys are extraordinarily just incorrect. Like I can say 100%.
Killed so many people, but he's still a person.
I can say 150% I've been in significantly more dangerous situations than both of you guys have. 2,000,000% I have. And I'm just like, I've been in some fucked situations. Like even recently, some really bad situations that I'm just like, I don't know how I got here. Why am I here right now? But it's just like, I would, if something happens, I'm like, oh my God, I feel rageful and wrathful towards this person. But at the end of the day, me feeling rage-filled and wrathful and hate, like actually hating somebody, because for me, I see hate as if you hate somebody, if someone being brought up invokes a really strong feeling from you, and it's like hateful, they have a degree of power over you. That's how I think. At least
it's not true though.
That's what I mean, I guess if you hate someone so much that you brought up being like, oh my God, I hate this person so much, I'm mad.
It depends on what they fucking did, dude. It depends on what they did.
This is the thing.
But look, let me finish, okay? I choose not to be a hateful person because every time I've gotten into a fight or every time I've seen someone get hurt, or there are people that have taken people from me personally, you know, and I'm like, this person is a piece of shit, and I really dislike them, but me hating them is not going to change anything that's happened involving what they've done to me at all. Like there's literally nothing is going to change.
It's not about that. You're misunderstanding. See, it is to you. What I'm saying,
at the end of the day, it is about that, though. Like
it's not about that. It's much simpler about that. These emotions that you have inside you are here for a reason.
I understand,
when you suppress
I don't negate my emotion. I don't negate my emotion toward it.
But that's what you're talking about. You're governing it before. Just go through the fucking cycle. And eventually you'll stop hating the person because it is fucking surpassed. You're like, fuck this person. Fuck them. I'm glad they're dead. Goodbye. And then you go about your business. What you're saying is, oh, well, fucking, he's still a person. I can't. I'm like, what are you making excuses for? It's totally fine. Look. Let me give. I want to give Euphoria just a little bit of dap, just a little bit.
Okay.
The only real person in that fucking show was the drug guy, the black dude that was trying to, the sponsor Rue, that one dude.
Oh yeah,
and guy. When he showed up Ali. To cook and stuff like that. Yeah, thank you. When he showed up to cook and he told his sister like it's okay to fucking like feel what you're feeling about her. Like, you don't have to fucking... He didn't give some gay-ass speech where he's like, well, you shouldn't hate anybody. You should suppress that. You should... Because at the end of the day, like, no. Go through the fucking emotion because you have a right to... You have a right to be angry at this motherfucker. Yes, you are, bitch.
No, Derrick, what you're doing right now is you're preaching at me that you're not feeling emotion. It's like, I'm gonna feel the emotion. I'm person.
I'm saying you're trying to suppress it. I didn't say that you're not gonna feel it, bitch. But you're literally trying to suppressing it.
That is what suppressing is.
No, trying to do something is not always doing it. You're trying to suppress your emotion.
I'm literally saying I'll just get over it. I'm not
trying to...
Okay.
No, you will get over it. There's no reason to say the shit that you're saying. Go through the emotions that you're going to go through and then go about your fucking business. You're making this fucking grandstand about like, I'm not going to try to...
Let's calm down.
You're trying to act like people...
Look, I'm literally not trying to grandstand.
No, we have to. This is good. This is really good. This is
good, but I do want to say...
grandstanding at all. I'm not saying that anyone that doesn't choose to do it.
It's like when people say fucking things about drugs. It's like when somebody tells this thing like, you know, oh, fucking... Yeah, I'm very moderate with my drug. I don't, there's no reason for me to overdose and all that shit. I'm like, dude, some people are going to go through this shit. They're not trying to do anything. And you're just saying shit that makes you sound like you're a fucking better person for no fucking reason.
What I'm saying, one, I have not thrown anyone else for particularly feeling how they obviously
that's not what I said.
People go through what they go through. You know, I'm going to go through what I go through. You know, like I understand, like right now, I have people in my family that are elderly, and they're going to pass away one day, and I'm going to feel upset.
You're going to laugh.
I'm going to feel upset. I don't think I'm going to laugh at all. I think if I laugh at that, that might be the time to get out the, you know, I got to quit the game. You know, you got to delete save.
The thing, I just want to say something real quick. Because the thing isn't even necessarily like, that what you're saying is wrong. The thing is, I just don't believe you. I don't believe that that's how you would react in the face of the kind of thing that... Because I'm not talking about, like, even some of the worst things that people do that aren't, like, up... Like, it's not like, somebody fucking, I don't know, took a fuckload of money from you, or, like, they took something really important from you, or, like... like they cheated on you or they betrayed your trust in like a really deep, intimate way. Like that's like, it's like, all right, fuck, that's a flawed person. I'm really angry, but like I'm talking about literally a crime and murder. And the reason why I don't believe that you would just be like, you know, they're just a person going through what they're going through is you laugh at innocent people dying on LiveLeak.
But that's
you get joy out of people you know nothing about dying.
It was for me. What that is, that's detachment. Like I've laughed at some horrible shit, and I'm not gonna act like I'm not gonna be like, well, no, I've done that.
Hey,
I've done that, and it's funny.
That might actually lend to how you may actually be able to not have the emotion because you do have such a desensitized detachment from death. There is a possibility that you could, what you're telling us right now,
I think you're sciencing too hard in a wrong spot right now. I very much so cry. I very much so have cried when I've lost people I care about.
Look, let me just make it very clear of what I've just been saying. I just feel it's very strange when people try to govern their emotions before shit happens. I think it's very fucking strange. I think it's weird because like you don't know what would happen in that situation.
110%. I was going to say that. That's what I'm trying to say ultimately. I don't know.
But that's kind of like my thing where I'm like, why are you trying to govern your emotion? Like, just go through it. You know, I don't understand what you're doing.
I know too many people, and I've seen too many people that when things happen, they dwell. And I don't think I'm a I don't know. When I feel guilty, I feel really bad. But when people dwell, it's like if you don't know, that's a serious problem. You're going to be stuck there for a while.
Well, that's different. I totally agree with you.
And like,
it was more the original thing. I just want to say the original thing was you wouldn't feel any sort of satisfaction if someone that really wronged you died. That was the one thing, because it wasn't like dwelling. It was just because literally that's just good. I'm glad you're gone. Awesome. But you wouldn't. I don't
particularly feel that, man. I don't know, man. I know people that have wronged me outwardly.
Okay. Let me ask you. What if someone was stalking you? Right. Someone was stalking. Someone was stalking Liley and threatening Liley every day for like 4 years.
I would be like, if I came in contact with them, I'd be like, dude, seriously. I'm
getting my
hurt
F-150.
you.
No, but he kept coming back. He kept coming back, and you never got a chance to see him. He was always hanging outside the window, and every time you would go outside, he'd hop into his Ford F-150 and drive away.
All right,
and there's no way. And then 4 years after this, Lily is a shambling mess. She's like doesn't feel safe at home. She's fucking scared. But you find out on the news, a Ford F-150 with a freak it was found at the bottom of a lake with a charred person. It's like, oh man, you wouldn't feel relief.
I would feel happy that she feels safe. I'd feel much happier that she feels
weird.
Happy. Because at the end of the day, what's happening, it bothers me that she's feeling what she's feeling. I'm not like,
sure.
I'm like, oh man, I want this guy dead. I'm like, yo, this guy's fucked, and I really want him to stop hurting this person I care about.
Let me ask you something on like a way lower level. Like when you're fucking playing Destiny and stuff, and somebody's been like whooping your ass, and then you finally fucking best them. What is your emotion?
I'm like, damn, I fucking got you. Finally.
And you don't feel satisfied? You don't feel like fuck this nigga, like finally he's done, like I got him? Like you don't think you feel that way?
Because
no,
for me,
yes, you do, Kingston. Yes, you do. That's the whole driving force of competitive games.
Look, wait, Chris, wait. You guys are not even letting me speak. Everybody's just talking. What happens is I realized at a long time ago, it's like I fuck up in this moment, and I'm like, you know what? 20 minutes from now, I'm probably not going to remember this game at all. I'm getting fucked over, and I want to do good. Obviously, that's why I'm competing. I want to do good. But I could say that for you. I played basketball for like 7 years, dude. And the vast majority of the motherfuckers that dunked on me, that crossed me, that fucking got past me, that literally embarrassed me, I'm like, I don't even remember what that guy looks like.
Yeah, but how do you improve at a game if there's no drive to improve? What is your drive to be good at the game?
My drive to improve is me doing better and me seeing myself do better.
How do you gauge whether or not you do better unless you have other people to gauge that against?
It's just simply you besting people. It's not me. But it's not simple as like, oh my god, I beat this guy. Yay, I'm better. That doesn't mean anything.
You're weaseling your way around.
I'm not weaseling anything because you can play a competitive game and someone could walk out a hallway and I can snipe them constantly. That doesn't mean I'm better than that person. That means I'm just getting these snipes.
No one's saying that you're better. I sniped you in Destiny. I have a better 401k than you. We're just saying that you're doing better in the game.
No, I understand that. You made it macro from me going. You made like 401k has nothing to do with it. You said
better than you. I'm not saying better. It's just a matter of like,
I meant better than you in the context of the game. In the context of the game, it's just like whatever, you know, like I'm playing Trials, right? This guy keeps fucking shitting on me in Trials, right? I'm like, fuck, I hate how bad I did. I might yell because I'm annoyed at what happened and how I'm playing. But then
what about
the next game starts. The next game starts.
What about Elden Ring? You've been getting your ass fucking crushed by a boss, and then you finally beat the boss. What's your emotion?
I'm like, thank God I finally don't have to go through this anymore. And that is there's recorded proof of this.
And you feel nothing. No, but you feel nothing like There's no like finally like there's no fuck you like finally there you have no emotion of fuck you I finally beat your ass. You
I'm
don't
just
have
like,
that emotion.
fuck, I hated this. I'm so
He's
glad
talking such
there's
shit.
There's literal recorded proof of this, guys.
It
There's
just seems
recorded
so
proof. There's
weird
recorded
that you're-
proof.
Kingston,
you
I live
take
with you.
no
I
satisfaction
remember
on beating a
It's
boss.
like whatever. Like I beat this boss. I feel great that I beat this
No.
boss. I overcame this. Awesome. Yay.
No,
I'm finally done with this. But it's not like fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. I beat you. It's like what? That's cold. I beat cold in a fight. I'm a
Kingston,
big man.
That is
Why? That's
the
so
point.
stupid.
That's the point of the code. That's the point of difficulty in games in the first
I
place.
understand that.
I just don't.
But what you're saying, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, I'm saying
No.
I'm
I
happy
understand what you're saying, but
surpassed
I understand.
what
But
I
no.
did.
I understand what you're saying, but I also understand what you're doing. You are talking in such a way that you're like trying to use very specific words to dance around the fact that we are describing exactly what you feel. When we say, "Oh, you don't feel satisfaction when you beat a boss," you're just
Of
like,
course
"Well,
I do.
I feel satisfied that I won't have to do it again." That's the same thing. You're just moving it in different directions so that you can be right. That's
I'm not moving to be
real.
right, Chris. I'm just saying that I feel satisfied. Obviously, if I didn't get satisfaction from things, I wouldn't do things. Simply put.
Right.
So I'm not saying like, oh my god, when I beat a boss, I get like, fuck. I don't ever like rise up and scream, fuck you, I beat you. I might say something horrible if you're fucking constantly whooping me. But
that's kind of what that's like, exactly what I'm talking about.
But I'm like, oh my god, god.
Look.
But that's not hate. I'm like, whatever. And then I'm like, most of the time I'm like, whatever. That just happened. Cool.
It's like,
I go back and I try again. Literally, Elden Ring last night. I'm fighting. I'm at the part with like the tree area where I'm about to go fight Millennia, and the guy that has the fucking horse and the magic, he was deep dicking me for like an hour. And instead of getting mad, I'm just like, yo, fuck, dude, this is so annoying. God damn, I just lost all those souls. And I'm like, all right, back on the grind. Here I go again. I just go back at it. That's it.
You beat him. You beat it eventually, right?
I haven't beat him yet. And I'm like, whatever, you know. When I fought Godric, you know, I'm like, man, I was drinking while I was fighting him. And I was like, man, I really don't want to get drunk anymore. This isn't fun fighting him drunk. And then he beats me, and most of the time when I get really mad, I just like, all right, back at it again. Here I go.
You know what that was? That little animation you did? That was suppression, is what you just described. But
it is. Look, but it's like, what is me getting mad gonna do?
You're gonna explode one day, man. You're gonna explode. You're gonna punch an old woman in the street for no reason one day, and we're gonna be like, we told him to let it out. We told him to let it out while he was playing video games, and he didn't do it. So he punched this old lady into the moon and cracked the moon in half. Listen, whatever. We'll let the audience decide. I don't know, man. I feel like you were lawyering a little bit. I feel like you're lawyering around a lot.
I was lawyering a wee bit. I was lawyering, of course. Because
I want you recorded 24/7 because I want to see. No, because then you're gonna be aware. It needs to be. Someone needs to get one of those.
Dude, you don't need to be recorded. I remember opening your door sometimes, being like, Kingston, calm down.
Oh yes, of course.
Because you were calling people the N-word on fucking Destiny.
Of course, I've done that. I'm a person. I was getting upset, obviously, but even when I beat them, it's like I don't know. Like I understand.
Now you feel like you turn into some some. 'Twas a hard fight, but very good game. I turned out on top. Yea, verily, does not matter though.
Because even when I lose, when I'm doing bad, or like, oh man, I'm just playing like shit, I can admit like, oh man, I'm fucking up, dude. Like whatever, dude. I fucked this one up. I'm gonna go back at it. And I think this mentality got beaten in me because I've played every Souls game, dude. There were times in Bloodborne in the PvP where I would get fondled, and I'm just like, damn, dude. Or even when I played basketball, there were times people would just do better than me. And I wouldn't get mad. I'd be like, this guy is outperforming me. Coach, bench me, please. Please bench me.
Sports a little different. It would have to be, because video games way worse, especially if you can checkpoint somewhere and then you're just getting your ass whooped continuously.
But for me,
then I'm fucking raged. And then when I finally beat him, the feeling of like, oh man, usually the first thing I do is like, I'm fucking flipping off the screen. It literally does nothing. It just feels good.
I understand that. I don't do that personally. But for me, when I was
do.
playing basketball, doing all the shit I've done, playing competitive sports growing up, you kind of realize that, like, well, fuck it, you know, I'm going to lose. I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to lose. In Destiny, I hate that there are moments where things are not balanced the right way, where people are exploiting these, like, fucked up, like, non-balanced things. And that can be a bit aggravating, because it's like, what kind of piece of shit are you that you're using something that is just fucked by its nature, you know? You're an asshole of a person. But, like, when it comes to, like, Elden Ring, dude, a person at the first level can beat the final boss. You can. Yeah. It's going to suck and it's going to be hard. But if you're accepting that challenge, you're accepting that challenge, you know? You're going there, you know. Excuse. Oh, wow.
I think that's a little different.
But I think anger. I just think anger is part of it. I think anger is part of that. I think
I'm not
that
an angry
game
person at all, though. I'm really not an angry person. I'm pretty calm most of the time. Even when bad things happen, I'm like, this is bad, but me getting angry is going to change nothing about this being bad. I just have to focus now.
I think it's just it's one of the things. Like, focus is obviously really important. I think the one thing that you're missing, because it's like, what going back to it is, it's a very normal thing. I don't think you have to suppress it. It's obviously
I know it's
fucking
normal.
Suppress it if you are, because I say this. I direct my anger at the thing that deserves it. If it's a video game, I am not going to take it out on anybody else. I'm one of those people. I know people that they're in a bad mood, so then they want to shit all over people. I completely disagree with that. I feel like direct your anger towards the thing that's bothering you, and that's it. If it's a video game, I see no fucking problem talking shit to the NPC that's whooping your ass, you know? Like,
the fucking Ebony Knight that beats your ass over and over again in Skyrim. And it's like, how does this guy keep finding me? I don't know what I'm flying across the world. I have powers. How is this guy chasing me down?
That fucking instant parry fucking summon NPC in front of the fucking pot man is like, that is my nemesis right now.
Oh my god!
I want him dead.
For me, in the area with the ball, where you have to jump across, and like that ball comes down, and there's that one piece of shit dude that every time you hit him, he just parries you with that fucking really good shield. That guy got me really upset. The way he died for me is that he tried to jump off the banister to get me, and he fell down and killed himself. And I was like, "Damn, bro, it's really unfortunate your life."
I just circle enough until I can. I circle enough till I can backstab motherfuckers. It usually works. You just got to be patient.
But most of the time, at the end of the day, it's like me getting mad is because what is getting mad gonna solve? And I know a lot of people don't think like this.
It's not about solving anything. It's about getting the emotion out.
But the thing is that I don't see it as that. I see it as like, it's like me getting upset is not going to change what I'm experiencing. Me be like, fuck, I hate this. All that's just like, man, what is that going to solve? And I still slip up and I do it. I still slip up and I do it, you know, because I'm a person.
But that's the whole thing. It's like, think about being stuck in traffic. It's okay to fucking vent, dude. Even though you're still going to be stuck in traffic. It's okay to vent.
I understand it's okay to vent, you know, because a lot of people need to do that. But for me, it's like, what is me screaming and crying in traffic gonna do to change traffic?
Well, no one's saying to scream and cry, but you can be like, God fucking damn it. You can let out a good God damn it, and there's no problem with that.
I've
literally heard you scream. I've literally heard you scream in anger.
Yeah, of course.
Just not even any words in particular. Just.
And I'm just like, of course I do, but I don't do that very often. Most of the time, I'm like, whatever.
Nobody's saying to do it very often, but that's why we gave you such a fucking specific...
No, you guys gave me a fucking Saturday morning cartoon silly bad guy. Something I'd be living under a well in Gotham. That's what you gave me.
We gave you a scenario that is 100% designated for you to fucking rage, and you're like,
you gave me the stalker. You gave me the stalker
thing. I'm above that because it would not change anything.
First, we gave you a man who killed your wife, and you felt nothing.
You gave me a guy that appeared to know where a katana and killed my wife. If someone showed up, if someone showed up with a katana and killed Liley, I'd be like, holy shit, I'm next. You killed my wife and I'm next. Because I'm going to try to stop him, and he's probably going to kill me too. So that is a stupid thing you gave me. You're dumb. But the second guy, is some guy that's stalking my girlfriend, and that is possible. People could stalk her, you know, and that's very unfortunate. Sure. But at the end of the day, I'd be very upset. I'd be more focused on my woman. My partner is terrified to live, so I'd be looking to take action to stop him.
You sound
That's
like a gay
what it
ninja.
is.
You sound like a gay samurai. That's what you sound like. You sound like you're trying to
it's not
follow
even a
some
gay
type of code. Like you're
It's
like
no code. It's no
the anger
code.
is not worth it. Like I need to focus. I need to focus on this. Like that's what you sound like, dude.
Nah,
it's
dude,
like
look,
go ahead
look,
and be angry, let it out, and then focus. That's what I do.
Nah, dude. Because what happens is that when you're angry, you make dumb decisions.
That's what.
And I
we're not
already
talking
make
about
dumb
being. We're not
decisions.
talking
I'm
about
already
being
making-
angry. We're not talking about seeing red for fucking. It's just being angry in that moment. Like say, like you find out the person that kidnapped and slap chopped Liley. You can be like, you found out they're dead. You can be like, good. Fuck that motherfucker.
I'm like, this dude sucked. He's gone.
You're like,
I'm happy he's
gone, but he's still a person. Sorry for the Slapchop man. I will.
Jelly, peanuts, butter, jelly. I fucking mourn him and sing the Halo theme. It's just...
All right. Listen, look, we spent a lot of time. We're at the hour mark. We should do some
We're at
questions.
an hour already. Okay.
Yeah. So let's just do some.
That was a good one. I feel like I really vented. I got shit off my chest.
Yes,
Yeah, you feel like you vented because you're angry about shit. You're an angry person. That's what it is.
You were the angriest one of this motherfucker.
That is absolutely not true.
You guys aren't letting me speak. And then like
Because
there's
I
like
can't.
motherfucker, you're clipping like a motherfucker. I know it. I want to see this shit. You're gonna be
Derrick, I want to bet you 1,000%. I have never once been really angry on camera because I personally have a bad temper. I have a very, very, very bad temperament. I was a little nigga. I was in New York before we moved. I was fighting regularly. Like I had a bad temperament. And eventually I was like, yo, if I don't chill myself out and realize things just happen and I have to move on, I'm going to die. I'm going to get killed. So that's why I act the way I do.
I understand that. It's like it's almost like an overcorrection because of the lifestyle that you lived before.
Like,
you're like, I don't want to be that guy.
It's not even about anger though. To me, it's just about, oh, good, the rapist is dead. And then just moving on,
doing a
just
Mega
like
Man X
just
pose.
a basic feeling of